The bed is still cold. The room behind your closed eyelids.
Like a deftly cast fishing net, sleep pulls you out of the world and into its dark shore. The rough mesh chafes, tightening around you, it digs into your brain.
How have things been going for you out there?
This bastard isn't even listening.
Because you know you are a murderer. A disco music listening.
Hear that? Iceman is much, much worse than that.
We're trying to help you. All these processes, these
The last dream will be total annihilation. Cinders peeling off the fuselage. We won't be there to help you anymore, Harry. We will be dormant. You will be naked and alone.
of hell. An ancient sadness, brother. 10,000 years later, in front of the video.
Everything is so okay. Your eyelids flutter open for a moment. When you close,
The last thought in your head before waking is, maybe you shouldn't have seen that. The bed is still. The room behind your closed.
like a deftly cast fishing net, sleep pulls you out of the
Hell,
This.
because you know
Here is much, much worse than that.
we're trying
The last dream will be total.
of
Everything is so okay. Your eyelid.
The last.
Hello, officer. What brings you up here again? Ah, yes.
The date of your re-entry into the fossil record.
Wow. That's some creation myth stuff right there. Wow. Elysium. You don't hear.
She's a glib girl, but she liked the wording.
There was the usual.
I can't say. Probably not. Oh, yes.
Oh, that.
Oh, we're here.
Then, doesn't life get hard because we go on?
I don't know about that. At around a slow, sad song started playing. Like organ music on repeat. That went on for quite a while. Yes, there was a church and that it doesn't matter anymore and that we're alone now. It was difficult to tell. The song. Yes.
It's impossible to say whether.
Then you started screaming and trashed the place. No, it didn't sound like there was a fight. It sounded like someone was trashing. A window was smashed, the tape player probably, the song stopped. And furniture too. A real destructathon. There was screaming. Then I think you passed out. There was. I think you. I went out afterwards. Everything was quiet by then. No problem, sir.
Ага, хуёвое утро. Если что, игра забагала. Блять. Бля, я так долго старался, чтобы сделать прозрачный фон, а он, блядь, все равно белый. Если делать захват. Ай, блядь. Короче. Наверное, какие-то плагинами надо делать. Вот, ползунок не работает. Вот у меня инвентарь, он намного больше, чем вот этот вот в шмотках. Он не перелистывается. Еще я не знаю, слышно ли, но у меня там, блядь, сосед хуярит дрелью, блядь. Если слышно, я буду оффать микрофон, когда не говорю. Когда мне, скорее, да, не обязательно что-то говорить. Ой, блядь. Пиздец. И так не особо хочу читать, сидеть. Но я уже столько времени не... Уже столько времени не читал, что я уже, блядь, позабывал, наверное, половину того, что надо помнить. Именно надо, блядь, помнить. Охуеть, как мне играть дальше? Ну хорошо, что не слышно. Короче, есть гайд в Steam, который себе представляет список багов. И как бы... Пизда, короче, что мне делать? Что мне с этим делать, блядь? Он тоже нихуя не работает. Охуеть. Ладно, предположим. Мне просто интересно, оно, блядь. Охуеть. Ну-ка. О, смотрите, у меня так слоты разблокируются. Правда, от этого, блядь, не особо веселее, потому что мне еще одной строчки не хватает. О, ебать, прогресс. Прогресс. Только строчки с обувью и штанами, блядь, нет. О боже. Пиздец. Как мне играть теперь? Ну ебать, мне минус куча шмоток, блядь, это статы. Мне еще одной строчки не хватает. Чтобы ее открыть, надо набить 4 итема, охуеть. 4 итема. 4, блядь. Где мне их взять? Блядь, я точно не пропустил, то точно в гайде не было. Не прохождение, блядь, а наглядный пример, блядь, как баги решать. Хуй знает, наверное, вряд ли решу. Есть момент, где я кучу шмоток получаю. Блядь, короче, мне кажется, если сейчас загружусь... Блин, надо подумать. Вот тут я получаю 2 куртки, вот предположим. Ебать, мне даже здесь под все шмотки слоты хватает. Слотов хватает под все шмотки. Тут я получу 2 куртки. И мне надо будет забить еще 3 вещами, которые я могу купить в магазине. О, кстати. Хорошо. Положим. Попробуем, короче.
Right as I can tell, which is the part of.
Okay, these skull people.
You don't.
It's not a question. Don't get into it.
The nasty
possessing an infinite amount of.
If it's
The lieutenant.
they're usually okay. I can't wait to be. Yeah.
Also, he was.
Yeah. These banks. Hey, stop right there.
Ah, this sounds like epistemology. A field.
Exact.
What if it?
Maybe it's true. The hanged man is the lieutenant raises it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
By the.
For all, the lieutenant on your left is unusually lenient toward them.
Oh man,
Be
Probably because of how non-verbal their mode of operation is going to be. But I don't.
hey,
yeah. Didn't you cops like have some questions about?
The union that
Apart from
don't you want?
Yeah, we are. We're not franchise skulls. Well, because
But in a no.
we'll fuck.
right on, fuck. Mm-hmm. What about them? Well, the word piss epitomize. Also, you've got to admit.
Да, букв
catches
дохуя,
the
это
eye.
вообще по
And since the
кайфу.
Grand Piper is slowly but steadily moving towards basic. What I
It seems that the young.
Like I said before,
I'm wondering.
to catch a
Блядь,
fish,
такое ощущение, что он
it's a whole
специально
lot
нахуй начинает сверлить все
many
громче и
times,
громче,
and even
блядь.
then it isn't certain that
Чтобы
you get
наверняка
it.
нахуй вот было слышно. Вот прям вот точно все слышали, блядь. Пиздец.
You get more fit because
Hate to admit it. Is it a coincidence?
Yes? What is? What are you implying? I'm not sure it neither. Fine, if only to end this discussion. Theoretically, if I were... Seems about...
That's an.
So are we done here? Or you don't
Так. Сейчас надо вырылить куртки, я так понимаю, хуй я их вырылю. +1, ебать. Вот это повышение.
that right it
hey, piss.
Так.
Look who it is. Shrunk.
that right it
Hey, piss.
No. Don't ask anything. Be subtle and scary. Suggest their massive skull. What?
yeah
Prospect?
Whoa.
Я сейчас
Be
проматываю,
shut
потому
down,
что тоже
point to
было
the jackets
пройдено.
and yes,
please be quiet.
you got it. No need for cruelty.
Fuck you, man.
Fuck.
Так, чекаем, что будет с инвентарем.
The lieutenant watches the boys take their jackets off with mild amusement.
I'm absolutely okay with not having either one, thank you. This case...
Cold-hearted cop.
The need...
The jackets.
I don't know.
Yeah, let's get out of here. The cops fucked us.
Так, чекаем инвентарь. Я даун, бля. Стоп, я реально даун. Опа! Магия, блядь. Опа! Полетели. Фикс сейв, бэкап. Ладно, давайте автосейв снова. О, да, разъебал, просто соляного. Только у меня модельки, блядь, красные башмаки мексикийского гангстера. Их, блядь, нет. Их, блядь, нет. Они есть, но их нет. Блядь, как это теперь пофиксить? Да ёбаный в рот. Так, ладно. На самом деле было бы сейчас по-хорошему написать в тот гайд. Только, блядь. Только. Как написать? Так, ну я написал челом про багич. Может, кому-нибудь поможет. Только теперь у меня баг с ботинками, блядь. Вот что это за говно? А, они здесь! Они-то на самом деле здесь. Я-то просто этого не вижу, блядь. Пиздец. Охуенно. Они есть, но их нет. Они есть, но их нет. Они есть. Они есть, но их нет. Ой, блядь. Ладно, может просто перезапущу игру и появится. Не знаю. Сейвну здесь быстро на всякий. Сейчас временно будет черный экран. Пиздец какой-то. О! Появилось. Сейчас напишу еще, это тоже баг. Вроде не было. Хотя ладно, нет, сейчас. Его вроде не было. Ладно, надеюсь, я не даун. Как это называется? Спрайт? Или как? Что изображение? Блять, мой английский только что, блять, просто вышку перебил, блять. Это типа я написал unknown, блять, типа без N в начале. И сижу, не понимаю, что не так. Понимаю. Спокойной ночи. Ха-ха-ха-ха-ха. Ха-ха-ха. Спокойной ночи. Ха-ха-ха-ха-ха. Да, спасибо, давай. Так, тут еще где я сплю.
The bed is still.
Третий раз спать, блядь, что заебало.
The room behind your closed eyelids is familiar now. The only home you've ever known. Its darkness gathers. The last thing you hear is the wind blowing.
Like a deftly cast fishing net, sleep pulls you out of the world and into its
How?
This
Because you know you
Here, that is much, much worse than that.
we're
The last dream will be total and
of
everything is so okay. Your eyelid.
the last.
Hello, officer. What brings you up here again? Ah, yeah.
The date of your
Wow. Wow.
She's a.
There was the...
I can't say. Oh, yes.
Oh, that.
Oh, we're
Then, doesn't life get hard because we go on?
I think you might have come to the same conclusion last night. A slow, sad song started. Yes. That it doesn't matter. Yes.
It's
Then you started screaming and trashed the place. No. A window was smashed. The tape player, probably. The song stopped. There was. I went out afterwards. Everything was quiet. No problem, sir.
Hello, officer. What brings you up here again? Hello, officer.
nothing happened.
Hello, officer?
A warm column of air rises around you, encircling because it's warm. From the gathering spring, from the vapor, a great cumulus is formed. For her, the guest, waiting. For Gloria. Soon these clouds.
You mean here in Martinez? I'm waiting for the miracle to happen. The return, of course. Now, I know, don't you know, sir? I thought you were from around here.
Hello, officer? Hello, officer?
Nothing happens.
Hello, officer?
A warm column of air rises around you, encircling the building you stand on. You feel, because it's warm, from the vapor, for her, as safe as for Gloria.
You mean here in I'm waiting for the
And what would that...
the return, of course. Now, I know I'm not from around here. Don't you know, sir? I thought you were from around here. You look like Mr. Revachol. The return is part urban myth, part political science in Revachol.
Le retour.
As I said, no, where the walls are
Still, the story influences.
soon. No need to worry.
These streets?
Of the but at the same
It's an empty vessel, an amphora waiting to be filled.
yeah,
So she thinks, at least.
I do.
I agree, detective.
Something is
Her thought trails off. The wind picks up.
Oh, sweetie, I don't even know how to thank you for finding my husband and helping him out. I hope we haven't been too much trouble for you.
I knew it.
I'm not surprised. It's already getting out of hand.
Well, in that case, sweetie,
The little silvery knob holding the tie together feels warm. You could ask her about this when you get the time. It's probably a cryptid, but the phasmid, of course, is more important.
I couldn't possibly
He tries to play it cool, remain professorial, but in
Good. Okay. And? Completely empty?
no locust.
That's not...
It just means
she's in.
Of course.
You're dealing.
Yes.
Another trip to the reeds.
Of course.
wait.
You're right, dear. Pardon me.
Heartfelt, some kind of foul play.
Thank you, it's an honor.
Helping cryptozoologists isn't really a problem. Damn it, Lieutenant. Have you no intellectual curiosity? Consider the way the entity. You should ask.
A little.
Oh my.
Delinquent.
Oh, you've been so.
Well,
After this,
Really, Gary?
Lena, morale.
No, no.
he keeps the language. The first man to break formation is always.
Fuck does Kuno? No.
So he knows Locust.
Oh my god, I told you that shit is.
Shut up.
Now they're
She sounds like she's about to cry, out of disappointment at Kuno's newfound lameness.
Deny everything, Kuno. You need to look.
Kuno's not gonna say anything.
Lame. That rings some bells. Could this be connected to Night City?
Oh god, Kuno, no!
Stop it, see. No one's gonna make anyone lame. Kuno.
There's definitely something going on here. You should check out Kuno's shack.
Kuno doesn't.
All around you, like skyscrapers.
Well, detective of the Locusts. For the missing Locust case. Oh, I'm not being sarcastic at all. We are making...
When someone says they're not being sarcastic, it's usually a good sign that they're.
If anything. But what do I...
Use your powers of.
I'll let you...
Fuck does Kuno care? Yeah. Kuno took the bugs. So what?
So it wasn't the phasmid. A wave of disappointment washes over you.
Yeah, well, Kuno's all you got, bitch. It's not Bugtown. It's the city of locusts. Locusts aren't just bug sh-
Stop!
Locusts coming down like a shadow. This must be the.
Yeah, Locust City, City of Rage.
There's a tug of war over the name of his fantastical city. It's almost too big for... The girl forces herself to watch again. The corners of her eyes twitching from...
Maybe I am.
Did he just say I? Kuno usually calls Kuno, Kuno.
Oh my god, Kuno! He's gonna make you totally lame in.
Yo, fuck you, see? Kuno made himself.
Don't make your.
In it, you... So that's what this is about.
I don't believe you!
For once, the boy is lost for words. Use this momentary confusion to tell... You got him. Now convince him to leave the cryptozoologist's traps alone.
I don't give a shit.
The girl's face. She doesn't know whether to be glad because Kuno is finally convinced of the lameness.
Ага, да, привет, здорово.
Fuck, does Kuno care? Yeah.
So it wasn't the phasmid. A wave of disappointment.
Yeah, well, Kuno's all you got, bitch. It's not
Locust. There's a tug of war. The girl forces herself to watch again. The corners of her eyes.
Maybe.
Did he just say I?
Kuno made Kuno. Kuno says whatever. I fucking say I.
This is what he sometimes does when things get tense.
Oh my.
Yo, fuck you. Kuno made it.
Don't make.
In it. So that's what this is about.
I don't believe.
For one, use the... You got him. Now,
I don't.
the girl's... She doesn't know whether to be glad because Kuno is finally convinced of the...
It don't, pig. You really shouldn't have fucked with Kuno City. Now it's all fucking lame. Kuno's gonna let the fucking locusts die. The fuck are they trying to catch anyway? With the traps?
He recognizes the name.
Bitches think Kuno doesn't know shit. The fuck out of here. Kuno's tired of this shit.
There's silence between the two children. Then...
Как ты? Что мне отвечать на утверждение, как ты? Что, как я? Как Куно или чё? Куно. Есть Куна, а есть Куно. А что значит этот знак вопроса? О, ты слышишь? А ты слышишь? А кто-то вот писал, что не слышно. Да, это дрель. Это, блядь, сосед решил с утреца, блядь, похуярить. Как тебе? Меня вот уши охуенно отбивает, блядь. Словно мне бошку сверлит нахуй.
So it was just a child.
Thank you for telling us, sweetie.
She acts something is...
Yeah, you're right.
He has a third...
Darling,
You're right.
That's just something. There won't be a next season. Not for this. Find a phasmid or admit defeat, people.
Плохо.
He wants...
Really?
What?
Here's a fresh...
This would show them all. We need to get...
Коммунист. Ну, тупо коммунист, как бы, да. коммунист и коп-суперзвезда.
Oh, hello, sweetie. Yes, I saw it, but you're welcome.
And she could get up and walk.
Of course, dear. Is there a... No. It's the cryptid. Oh, yes.
Клюв его острый, чё, блядь? А, я даун. А, нет, остр, не остр, а острый, блядь.
Flying avian ever discovered, with a wingspan of 11.5 meters. It was thought to have until it was sighted by
This renown seems a bit dubious. Your own catalogue comes up completely empty. But, of course, you are not all-knowing.
It happened on a botanical expedition into the vast and unexplored, the world's largest canyon system, alone in the blasted desert heat. He was lost without any navigation. Every now and then, the bird would dive down to feed on an animal carcass somewhere on the horizon. But by the time Uva got there, the yes, or rather, hunting, the professor climbed up.
Watch out.
Then, the Tetatorn suddenly looked at him. The bird was controlling his mind. It kept him from approaching. He could step back, but every time he stepped forward, paralysis. Uva spent 3 days trying until the bird flew away. The 8-eyed Tetatorn was indifferent to him, as long as he didn't get closer than 2 steps. It even let him feed on some carcasses up there, and the 2 unfertilized eggs it left behind. Absolutely, sweetie. Cryptozoologist.
This one I liked. Not only does it have 8 eyes, and is a living fossil, and the largest...
He's sincere. He likes the audacity of it.
Наглости мысли.
Sadly, yes. But there are numerous reports of 8-eyed bird skulls from Ilmara.
Not really. It's just stylization. The way they drew eyes. It's not a zoological drawing.
This one's very famous. Everyone knows it. People will be looking at that tie on you and thinking, that man... Of course, dear.
О, мысль какая-то завершилась.
Guillaume le Million. Bad news. Guillaume le Million did not become
говно
a cop.
какое-то.
In 38, he went on a tour to the Sinyao province in Safra, where he died of auto...
Всего +1, хуй знает такое. Ни о чем. Для старта это бы подошло, а так сейчас нахуя нам. Блять, нет!
Oh, hello. Of course, dear.
Ну охуеть теперь.
No. It's the cryptid. Oh, yeah. The 8-eyed until...
This renown.
It happened on a botanical expedition into the world's lot alone. He was like... Every now and then, the bird would... Yes, the professor.
Watch out.
Then, the bird was controlling his mind. The 8-eyed Tetator... Absolute.
He's sincere.
Sadly, yes.
Not really.
This one's very...
Блять. Блять! О, сколько много ошибок, боже, это пиздец, я в ахуе. Можно еще больше ошибок. Риторика -2, блять. Ебать, я не риторичный чел, конечно.
Oh, hello, sweetie. Of course. No. Oh, yes. The eight.
О, вот это интересный диалог, ебать.
This renown seems a bit dubious.
It happened on a botanical. The world alone in the blood. He was lost. Every now and then, the bird. Yes, professor.
What chap?
Then, the bird. The eight. Absolute.
This one.
He's sincere.
Sadly,
Not really.
this one's very famous. Of course, dear.
Просто единицы нажимал, в принципе. Это были мои выборы, единицы.
Hello, officer.
Я не помню, не надо с этим говорить, чучелом или нет.
The Copper-nado is back. What do you want?
А, надо, понятно.
Like hell you have. There is no local drug trade. This place is as clean as a rock.
We'll do that. In the we know Ruby was the driver. We know that's your affiliation with her. Detective, you want to deliver the coup de grâce?
That's mighty interesting.
Yeah, man.
You would.
Yes, but that just sends everyone else to Jamro, doesn't it?
No, there aren't. Some little shit and his dad are doing speed. Oof.
Little shit. That's coon.
Whatever you've seen is peanuts. Look at the big picture.
Theoretically, of course. We're just talking politics here. My answer to your drug accusation is, how dare you sure do love long walks.
He doesn't let it show, but must be a little impressed. He's practically saying yes. A yes to everything you said.
Yeah.
Wouldn't want to beat up his grandma.
This is what happened.
Let them.
You.
Yeah. A well-oiled murder machine.
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
We're not bees. We're men. We're socialists.
Easy, E. He's trying to phase you. What are you trying to do? Scare my men? The fuck is that supposed to mean? Goddamn.
Terrarium. He's really trying to salvage something out
О,
of it.
изи, плюс 10 экспы. Легчайшие.
So what the... Yeah. Where are they now, huh?
These... No, they're not. We got weapons of our own. We got Ester 50s. Zila got... I guess we're good.
That was an unsure phrasing.
Yeah. You haven't even seen the whole big fucking surprise. What do you mean, okay? Goddamn right we do.
Fuck yeah, we have.
Yeah.
This guy will be the first one to bail.
Сбежит первым. Бля, это так забавно.
Yeah? What? The what now?
She said she's building a...
What?
We were talking about radio equipment. She said she's...
This guy barely
There you have it. Hail something. Anything else you want, Carl?
Какой мерзкий тип, блядь. Я выпил кофе, пока сидел, баги решал. Тебе что спать начинает долбить.
The trap stands empty amongst the locusts. They're not
Good. Don't answer.
He doesn't want to.
Hello. Thank you for doing...
Her smile is weary.
Morel still isn't feeling well. I convinced him to stay at Gary's to get some rest. I'm sorry, dear. You've had...
Her voice is shaky.
Morel will avenge.
The lieutenant stares at his shoe, caked in mud. He doesn't say anything.
No.
Be real. Gary is not going to.
That...
Very strange. Why is she not letting you do this? It's like she...
Different? How?
Answering a question with a question, for example. Defensive isn't her usual style.
Ну, ты типа меня цитируешь или что? Я уже не помню.
It's
And when a police officer
Do you ever...
hunching her shoulder,
Seeing the... Morel's...
a terrible sting in the heart. Regret.
knows that I'm...
That I am.
But now...
The lieutenant, he's hiding. These things are tough on him. Matters of... An acorn is not the same as the tree. All qualities these two seem to share in abundance.
But if I hadn't led him down this path...
You know, this reminds you of the Peregrinacian theory of love. In essence, love is a relay.
Да, типа...
Generation by generation, our love remains.
Наверное. Тестостерон упал.
On her.
Меня начало рубить. Ну и плюс я еще делаю то, что не очень хочу. Ну как, типа... Чё оно очень утомительно?
Oh, I was...
She has to swallow to relax her throat. It's keeping her from talking.
What?
Are there? Some of the other things are pretty bad.
Of course not. Either way, I should go. Poor Morel is running a fever, and I need to get him home to Jamrock before we... Oh, no, thank you.
Really?
Oh, sweetie.
No one can stop you from finding the phasmid.
Okay.
A sigh. She doesn't think you'll need it.
Likewise, sweetie.
A waste of time. A dream, a lie, a fool's hope. Say her lips move in silence. Like that, she drives off. The gas engine putters quietly as she gets to the doors, then pushes them open. Outside the cold coast
We should go to...
somewhere out there, a kilometer to the south.
Чё? В чем ты? Я же не могу сам сделать кофе. Ну, типа... Я разве похож на человека? Ладно, ладно. Как много ты встречаешь людей, которые сами делают кофе? Ну, типа, не напиток, а, ну, типа, собственное производство, блядь. Типа, вот, откуда мне самому взять... Что там, кофе зерна, да? Там же зерна, кофейные зерна. Откуда мне их взять, блядь, в... Ну, чистом виде. Ниоткуда, блядь, их можно только купить. Вот, поэтому, ну, как бы не, блядь, купленное. Типа.
Again? I can't believe this shit.
Yes? What is it?
Вообще не понимаю, почему они тут, блядь, сидят. Я с ней все варианты перетыкал, все равно сидят. Чё там еще? Список дел посмотреть, не знаю. Чё? Готовленное кофе в чашке с водой. Заваренное. Блядь, как же запятых не хватает, пиздец. Можно с запятыми, пожалуйста? I can't believe this shit. can't believe this shit. I can't believe this shit. I can't believe this shit.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
This is Precinct 57. Yes.
The lieutenant leans in to listen.
That suit of armor was it. He was found. This is what the... Then the armor followed him to Seminine. Or it's a...
It is.
Non, officer.
Even that is a...
No problem.
A compliment from Lieutenant Kitsuragi. Not bad.
The name. This is very good.
Sometimes police work.
I'm glad the inquiry was helpful to your investigation, officer. Did 57...
In the cabin, you see a set.
Стакан. А почему стакан? Может быть, я пил из кружки. Может быть, я пил из, блядь, специальной посудины. Там есть какая-то посудина, которая похожа на как бы тарелку, но из нее как бы пьют. Не знаю, как она называется. Или, блядь, в бутылке. Блядь, ладно, короче. Сам варил, ну, типа, себе. Пока воду кипятил, ждал. Решил кофе сварить. Типа, что-нибудь попить хотелось. Что-нибудь, ну, типа, не воды. Вот, мне выбор не особо велик.
Officer, actually,
He is trying to...
hell, most is hung.
Wait.
Yes, sometimes.
That means the uniform could still be in the guard booth. Something to keep in mind if you really plan to give yourself to Revachol.
No.
He has doubts. But right now, he just wants to move on and not think about it.
А чё хорош? Это чё, сложно, что ли? Я чё, зря покупал, блядь, сколько там? Килограмм кофе? Типа, кофе зерен вот этих вот. Обжаренных.
I repeat, the honor and we've had. Yes, I love that angry prick. He didn't. In Guillaume's time, you'd have been shot without trial. That's what he said to me. Let me see. I'm sorry.
That was nice. A small thing for us, but invaluable to him.
Yes.
He finds comfort in the...
We all got...
We are both...
It is what it is. I just don't know anymore. About anything, really. René wasn't really what you'd call it. There were, I guess, in the hand, the Insulindian lilies were just another piece of the whole Insulindian.
Когда-то давно, это очень давно, у меня была бутылка чая. Типа заваривал чай и пил его с бутылки. Когда-то давно, очень давно. Очень-очень давно.
Yes. Yes. We all got...
We are...
It is what I just don't know.
Еще было что-то в термосе тоже, не помню что. Так. Ничего не пропустил. я чуть микрофон не уронил. А что мне здесь делать? Ну, типа, не знаю, следуйте, блядь. Ну вот я исследую и типа... Нахожу бункер. Да, она, скорее всего, в бункере. Или была там. Но когда я сюда подхожу, я получаю вот это вот, да, техника. Упор в технику. Техника, что мне правильно за максимум? Кстати, куча очков. Раз, два, три, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7 очков. Предположим. Вместо 3 очка. 2 лучше оставить. Потом можно одно потратить. Во что? Логики мало. Ну как мало. Мне хватает в целом-то 8. Стоит ли вот это вот все качать в единицу хотя бы, или лучше взять? Блять, сложно, пиздец. Вообще не буду качать. Но что-то надо вкачать, чтобы у меня в диалогах там вариантики были и прочее. Беспощадную самокритику я бы убрал. Болевой порог, да. То есть, типа, если его сейчас не вкачаю, потом никогда не вкачаю. С другой стороны, продвинутые штуки требуют кучи статов. То есть, типа, там 20-ка нужна, да. То есть, в дальнейшем по 20-ке будет. И концептуализация в 12. Внушение взять. Эмпатия, не знаю, нужна мне или нет. Визуальный анализ взять. Логику. Блин, она мне мало нужна, блин. Я почти не пользовался ей. Типа игра не дает особо. Типа каких-то вариаций с логикой. Мне вроде вкачано 8, блять, ее так мало. Ладно, допустим. Ну, 2 очка остается. Ладно, похуй, пускай так. Ой. Нет, последний поинт мне не нужен. Вот, все. И внушение. Че, силу воли вкачать? Я не особо сильно хочу. Ну, типа, может быть, стоит. Полезная штука. Ладно, пускай будет так. Мне нравятся мои физические атрибуты, блядь. Чисто вот сразу видно. Вот. 1, 2, 0, 1, 6, 1. 106 это от мысли, блядь.
An old door worn by element.
Техника 6. Кстати, можно позакидываться. Ну, вообще тогда, если закидываться по-хорошему, надо, блядь, снова бэкать, блядь, в сейва, снова идти, блядь, чтобы этот чел не видел, что я это все выжрал, чтобы у меня за счет концептуализации восстановилась сила воли. Блядь, пиздец какой-то. Не знаю просто, что еще делать. Техника мне ничего не дает, кроме перчаток вот этих вот. Техника +2. Даже можно не смотреть. Ну, допустим. Просто посмотреть, что там, да? Погнали. Шныряться. Ну, шныряйся, дядь. Шныряйся. Алло. Что за дела, блядь? Сказал, шныряйся. А, еще одну нельзя. Ага, понятно. На 3%. Так что смысла нет. А, снова киклоуд не работает. Бля, моторика. В 3 надо было брать. Интеллект в 5, моторику в 3. Это чисто по рофу, да. Поражение. Поражение. Четыре раза прокручу. Поражение. Ну все, короче. Что мне делать? Я не знаю, вот что мне делать дальше. Тут есть? А, нет, нет. Почему? А, у меня эти штуки забаговались. О, да, точно. Охуенно. 10 из 10 игра, 10 из 10, спасибо. Все нахуй, просто баг. Один ходячий баг, блядь.
I see you haven't left our little Martinez yet. Still running around. Like some kind of cross-country law official. Hi. I guess you do. What's on your mind, officer?
То есть время для плавания еще не прошло. Потому что я не могу на остров. Вот и что мне делать, блядь? Просто вот что? Вот пирс, я не ебу, где пирс вообще. На остров я попасть не могу. Что исследовать, я без понятия. Помочь Соне, хорошо. Я ей не могу помочь. С Нойком я не ебу, что делать. Камон, не ебу, что делать. Асель это потом. То есть доллар SD фигурки не ебу. Разбогатеть это надо ждать. Элементы все брони, где шлем неизвестно. Это надо лишь... Это надо день пропускать. Найдите рабочее оружие, не знаю, где искать. Ну, Соня уже говорила, я не могу ей сейчас помочь. Потом надо ждать, пока лед растает, он не тает, блядь. Все. Конец. Не знаю, что делать дальше. Такого не должно быть. На самом деле сейчас пришел сюда, просто видя то, что я знал, что здесь кто-то будет. Как знал? Знал, что здесь кто-то появится когда-нибудь. Потому что видел на скриншоте, сам себе заспойлерил это.
And Mikhail noticed the windows, especially with how there are no windows on the south side. You officers, come to investigate the historic subtext of West Martinez? I'm Khan Hailostam. You must be Kim Kitsura.
Nice to meet you.
Yes, hypertext, young carp, and the collection of cultural hyperlinks. Oh yes, so Mikhail. They had to deal with monitor glare, especially in the summer. They still had vector monitors back then. That was 40. No, I can't say that we've met before, but I've heard of Kim, of course. Mikhail, say hi to the officers. Mikhail's a little tired today. We spent all night trying to run Orbis on his radio computer. Have you heard of it? It's a programming language used in Grad. Quite tricky, but he wanted to play this Grad-made adventure program.
The man speaks in the artificial cadence of a professor, or someone who's been on too many radio shows.
Профессор будто или тот, что завысер. Вот. Artificial cadence of a professor on someone who's been. Профессор будто или тот, бля, ебать я даун, короче.
But I assume you're not here for giant worms when there are so many real things to see. Just as I was telling Mikhail before, this is where the coalition landed in 08. We could be standing and
This man is your half-brother. Well, get a load of this guy. He really enjoys his trivia. The Orbis programming language was named after its inventor, Victor Orbis, a cybernetician from Grad. They run Vox in the Occidental countries.
I do have some money, yes, but that's not what's really important here.
He's not gonna give you money. What are you doing? Clearly you were just... No, I mean, come on. You need the money. If it's not a thing, he can give you some.
Oh no, I don't have it on me, officer. I was talking in more general terms. I'm just spending time with my kid here, showing him around the lesser-known parts of our hometown. It wouldn't be wise to carry huge amounts of cash on such expeditions. Aha! But it's not just any empty old building. What not a lot of people know is, this used to be the R&D department of Felt Electrical. And Felt, which now sells ink cartridges mostly.
It looks old and weathered, with seagulls picking apart.
That's not surprising. Only a vestigial ink cartridge and ferrotape manufacturer remains. They started out as a midway electronics outfit in Königstein 2 centuries ago. After an aggressive move to Revachol, Feld became a global player. Still, Tricentennial was beating them in business machines. But Feld had an ace up their sleeve, or should I say they were developing an ace up there. It was here in Martinez, possibly in this very building, that they developed prototypes. An elegant folding mechanism of rollers and ferrotape ribbons, portable enough to be a take-it-home solution. Revolutionizing business, which is a feat of engineering even today's giants, Rehm, ICN and ZAM, haven't achieved yet.
He assumes something like a combat stance. Face.
Indeed.
The revolution!
Unfortunately, their moonshot project never made it to the market. Feld's move to Revachol backfired. The revolutionary government liquefied their assets and expropriated those very advanced prototypes. Possibly from this, all of this was built by Feld, even the boardwalk. Wild Pines built Martinez proper as a resort for their middle management. Feld built this side of town for R&D. Yes, they even built a pleasure wheel, but that got destroyed in...
A pleasure wheel?
Perhaps reminded of a childhood memory. It's clear he would...
Yes, to lure in their star engineers. This part of Martinez was nothing... Oh, I'm afraid it didn't end well for the boys. But this story is a bit too dark.
He means that the boys got shot by the communists. The boys were bourgeois.
Officer, I told you the chapter of history wasn't on Mikhail's curriculum yet.
The boy looks first at you, then back at his father, confused.
They used them for military communications, but also to write and send out press. What's the Mars Decree? I mean the radio transmission sent out to news agencies and world governments by the newly created Commune of Revachol on the 7th of March in the year 02.
Половину текста пропускаю просто.
It's a beautiful piece of text, actually. A singer-songwriter
Очень
I know,
интересно.
called it a love poem. I tried to get Mikhail to memorize it. Tried to. Someone was much too interested in worms.
The kid takes a peek at the green and silver worm on the cover of the book, already forgetting about this part of the discussion.
Actually, no one knows. No one even knows what a computer made entirely of tape would look like.
Buckle up.
10 years ago, I did a little freelancing, I guess you could say. I was a special consultant for an exhibition at the Wompty Dumpty Dum Center in Vredefort, Oranje. It raised the same...
Wait, did he just say Wompty Dumpty Dum Center? He did it. He said Wompty Dumpty Dum Center, like it's the most natural thing in the world. What the hell is a Wompty Dumpty Dum Center? Who the hell are Keith and Guy Yost?
The Wompty Dumpty Dum Center for Contemporary Art. The exhibition itself drew on Lagerman's notion of memory, and so there were some parallels. That's why the head curator, Paul Ock... In fact, I'm not. The Wompty Dumpty Dum Center is a place you can visit if you're ever in Vredefort. But perhaps I should return to the tape computers. As I was saying, the device itself was very elegant.
Made of black film and folding tape structures.
Very, very cool. Though I understand the socio-economic causes of the revolution, it pains me to imagine the revolutionary setting fire. Yes, the official name of the prototype. Some sources, who knows? Maybe it was an accident. But of course, what else? Sure, what's on your mind? But of course. No, I'm afraid I can't help you with this one, officer.
So you haven't seen anyone?
No, I'm sorry. As I said, this is just a day off.
There's something friendly and familiar in how he says that. He's telling the truth. He hasn't seen any.
No, thanks to you for having me and little Mikhail here to pick you.
Pick your brain. If anything, this was rather one-sided.
Че это за чел, блядь, какой-то? Блядь, мутный пиздец. Это мутный чел. Просто такой мутный. Прям максимально мутный. Чел. Просто чел. Чел. Минус 1 ношение. Что-то мне подсказывает, что там какой-то мусор, а не навык. Так, мне больше нравится просто там. На вид, конечно, хуже, но просто там лучше с этим плащом. Чё там? Странный какой-то чел, наверное, нужен был чисто ради этого бреда и мысли, наверное, не знаю. Типа, чел захотели, такие, давайте, блядь, добавим. Такие, добавим. Ой, ебать, что? Там можно внутрь как-то попасть. Может, через бункер. Хуй его знает. Ой, ебать, он зашел туда. А дальше что, зайти не хочешь? Ай, крыса. Ловушки.
A few poor things.
Бедная саранча, реально. Внутрь-то попасть. Это ж можно внутрь попасть. Там же лестницу не просто так сделать. Может быть, потом можно будет, я не знаю. Вот это вот тоже взаимодействовать потом можно будет. Только потом, не сейчас. Непонятно все как-то это. Куда идти, что делать? Просто день попустить. А, день просто так попустить не смогу, мне игра не даст. Должны быть какие-то активности, я не знаю. Какие-нибудь события. Что-нибудь должно быть. Что-нибудь. Ну что? Вообще без понятия. Реально, что мне еще делать? Я реально встрял.
back.
Да, ну, что мне делать-то? Набережная, что мне делать? Просто вот подумать, да, вот просто вот что мне делать, блядь. Дайте. Делать нечего, вниз с этим делать нечего. Вправо идти, делать нечего, вверх идти, делать нечего. Что мне делать, блядь? Ну а чё мне все упирается сейчас просто в... Ну типа во время. Надо ждать. Но я не могу с церковью ничего сделать, потому что надо Соне помочь. Теперь я вот прихожу такой, чтобы ей помочь. Да, вот такой беру вот инструмент. Такой, да. 3%.
It has a hand crank ice cream churner and an electric freezer. The ice around it.
Просто 3%, блядь. То есть, вот, мне больше на грубую силу ничего нет. Я надеваю вот эту вот майку.
This orange machine is dead
3%
still. It
как
has
бы.
a hand crank
Ну, типа...
ice squeaks beneath your Kavalzun multi-tool, and it's already unplugged.
Я качаю грубую силу, да, допустим.
This orange machine is
8%.
ice squeaks, and it's already unplugged.
Снова ничего не вышло. Ну все, типа. Что я сделаю?
This orange machine is the ice squeaks beneath your Kavalzun.
Не знаю, что делать.
This orange machine is ice and it's already up.
О боже, бред какой-то.
This orange machine is dead still. Ice and it's already on.
Блять, ну это бред. Сидеть тратить 3%. Стоп. Ладно, сейчас кое-что вспомнил. Может быть, есть чуть как немного время скоротать. Если я этого еще не делал. Фонарь тогда выглядит. Сейчас пойдем, посмотрим. Ну, это немного времени скоротает. если этого еще не делал.
Tiles on the cube are like a smooth draw. The filament slides into place. On the keyboard, the play key starts blinking. Nothing happens. The speaker comes.
Good morning. Please repeat. Good. Good.
Really?
Fortress accident. Is there any? Thank you.
Tiles on the, with a quiet determination. The printer starts print. It's a project report written by the first few pages give an overview of the capital and workforce.
Я все это
While the
уже
rest of it
читал.
seems to be a production schedule. In its short time, the first tranche eventually, let's just Egonia, a fortress accident and a single Why did fortress accident have so many concepts? It didn't. No. One of them even managed. The production schedule depicts the not that it was they tried, they thought they couldn't. No, you couldn't have.
О, я помню.
Not a chance. Even then, that is until they discovered the Valley of the Heads.
Бля, я помню этот момент. Это невозможно. Блин, только у меня тогда немного по-другому было. У меня было что-то там типа сначала сила воли сказала нет, потом что-то еще сказала нет, и потом сила воли сказала еще раз нет. У меня не так было.
Tiles on the cube are like a smooth draw. The speaker.
Good morning. Please repeat. Good. Good.
Really?
Fortress thank you.
Tiles on the cube. Tiles on the cube with a quiet determination. The printer. It's a project. The first eventually. Let's just Egonia, fortress and a single. Why did fortress? It didn't. No. One of them even managed to steal some. The production schedule did not. It was impossible. They tried to. They thought they couldn't. No, you couldn't have.
4 поинта не хватает, охуеть.
Not a chance. Even then, success remained within. That is until they discovered the
Да
Valley
ну
of the
что-то не так. Я смогу 4 поинта добрать на шмотках? Навряд ли. Надо пытаться еще концептуализацию найти, потому что что-то не так. Сила воли и концептуализация. Блин, 2 силы воли не хватает.
Tiles on the cube are still. The speaker.
Good morning. Please repeat. Thank you.
Tiles on the cube with a quiet determination. The printer's.
Да блять.
Tiles on the cube are still. It's a project. The first few pages, the productions. It was impossible. They tried. They thought they couldn't. No, you couldn't have.
Да, 2 очка не хватило. Окей, просто посмотреть, что там. Вкинуть силу воли. Поинты. А, это максимум. Понимаю. Куда кинуть таблеток? Освободить.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering. Cast it with a quiet determination. The printer, it's a the first few the productions, it was impossible. They tried, they thought they couldn't. No, you couldn't have.
В смысле? В смысле? А, я шмотки забыл на... Блядь. Или стоп. Так, не понял. Ну вот сейчас не понял. Так, берем силу воли, вот. Берем силу воли, вот. Потом качаем стат. Потом закидываемся таблетками. Они дают плюс психика. А, я потерял боевой дух, понятно. Все. Восстановил.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering with a quiet determination. The printer.
Да, блядь.
Tiles on it's a project. The first few pages, even the productions, it was impossible. They tried, they thought they couldn't. Even then, success remained within. That is, until they discovered the Valley of the Heads. At this place was to be the valley, the world of so many. The last count, there were approximately 10. Do you really want good call?
Чё?
It's more than...
Ничего не произошло. Бред какой-то. Бля. Наверное, смысл невозможно в том, что мне как раз таки недостаточно стата. Ладно, допустим.
Tiles on the cube with a quiet determination. The printer starts it's a project. The first in its short time. The first event, let's just say Egonia, a godforsaken and tiny territory. Fortress and a why did Fortress act? It didn't. No. One of them even managed to steal some valuable company property before skipping the production schedule. No, it was they couldn't. No, you couldn't. Not at even then. That is until they discovered the valley at this the world. So many. The last count. Do you really want to know?
О, класс. Там, если чё, говорилось во всем том тексте, типа, они нанимали кучу концепт-художников, хотя это радиоигра, там концепт-художники не нужны. Куча челов получали выгорание, а главный чел, который за все отвечал, вкидывал кучу наркоты. Чтобы успокоиться, что-то такое. Ну и идеи у них были нереализуемые.
What if it's never? And that's it. Well, yeah, that and the catastrophic data loss. On the nature of the data loss, there's ominously little information. In what is clear is that one day an unidentified numeric anomaly occurred on the East Insulindian Lintel front. Just when the project was returned, it was completely blank. The team spent weeks on the phone with Lintel, the service provider, but despite their diagnostics, they could never produce a satisfactory explanation or pay for the loss. Mysteriously enough, it seemed it was the lead programmer's responsibility to oversee S. Lukanen Kilda, the lead programmer of Fortress Accident. The off-site copy was on-site because there was no off-site. I didn't have a home anymore, so I started keeping it in the basement in the ice bear refrigerator near where I went to sleep. Her former colleagues would agree. She's right, actually. The production schedule ends with a few random notes that seem to be added sometime later. 4 months later, by an unknown author. I am the only one left, and it's gotten rather damp here. A few other businesses have gone under too. Slipstream switched to making skis. Still haven't got an answer from Lintel about what happened. All I could get were the physical coordinates of the error on the East Insulindian front on that day. Since I have compared the coordinates to a map of Revachol West. Turns out it's only 800. Sandbrun 1147. That's what the street sign tiles on the cube are still.
Так, вот, немного еще времени пролистали, да? Ну, типа... На этом пока все, не знаю, что еще. Не, реально тяжко, тяжко. Вот тоже куба сил нужна.
The barbell waits patiently on the floor, like a dog.
Не, пиздец, вот, я не знаю, что делать, я не знаю. О, тяжко. Ладно, короче, раз меня рубит, я не знаю, что делать. Спрошу одного чела. Может, он мне что-то ответит, хотя, честно, сомневаюсь. Скажет что-то типа я ничего не помню или что такое. Или у меня вот было вообще совсем иначе. И все. И тогда придется ролить 3% с бункером. До бесконечности. Потому что я реально не знаю. Ладно, все, короче. Я такой срок врубил читку, и она оказалась провальной в каком-то смысле. Там чел один, мы почти с ним не общаемся, он из конфы ВК. Вот диск Elysium прошел за 40 часов. Я, блядь, просил уже 50 часов. И, блядь, вот результат.